Hi, my name is Jane. I'm 10 years old.
Hi, my name is Elijah, and I'm 8 years old.
Our mom is a Generation Hope Scholar, and she is graduating from the University of the District of Columbia this year.
With 2 degrees, summa cum laude. And we're so proud of her.
Tonight, we'll be celebrating her and all of her graduates.
Now, please welcome Nicole and Lewis,
who will kick off Generations Hope 2022 virtual graduation. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you so much, Jaden and Elijah. It has been such an honor to have your mom, Shantice, in our Scholar program. We're so proud of her, and it's been such a joy and a pleasure to be on this journey with you and your family these past several years. Thank you all for joining us tonight as we celebrate Generation Hope's 2022 graduating scholars. Your support means everything, and your virtual presence with us tonight is very much felt. Our graduates face a stark statistic when they join Generation Hope. Nationally, fewer than 2% of teen moms earn a college degree before age 30. Tonight, we are celebrating our many graduates who have defied those odds. What an incredible accomplishment. You all should be very proud, not only for this huge milestone, but all the moments that led you here. From late night studying to early mornings getting ready for school with your kiddos, balancing demanding jobs and internships on top of a rigorous course load, and facing adversity in the midst of a global pandemic, including job, housing, and food insecurity. You've maneuvered through a higher ed system that doesn't always value your unique gifts, and you've experienced systemic barriers that keep many young parents from earning a higher ed credential, especially students of color. Despite all of this, you kept going. I know that none of it was easy. I remember those long days as a teen mom in college myself. I remember the loneliness I felt in many, many low points, but I also remember how it felt to reach graduation day. It's a memory of my daughter and I walking across that graduation stage holding hands that I will always cherish. Graduates, not only are you the heroes of your own stories, but you are paving a path for your children and for other student parents who want to succeed. You're a living example of what we all know to be true. Parenting students are unstoppable. You build bridges over turbulent waters, and you show us the true meaning of strength and resilience. Tonight, we will hear from Generation Hope's inspiring graduates and alums, as well as our hardworking staff, passionate mentors, and committed board members. We'll learn more about our incredible scholars and the folks who supported them along the way. And we will close out with a message from the little ones in our community, which you won't want to miss. Before I close, I want to take a moment to share a little bit more about our 2022 graduates. Their graduation rate exceeds the national average for all college students. And they've helped us create a community of support where 100% of our scholars say their family is accepted and celebrated here at Generation Hope. Graduates, we could not be more proud of you. And while we're marking the end of a journey tonight, we are also celebrating the start of a brand new one. We can't wait to see how you continue to change the world. Congratulations again. And it is now my great pleasure to introduce one of our class of 2022 scholars, a devoted mother, a student parent, and now a graduate of University of Maryland, College Park, Emily Delfin.
Thank you so much, Nicole. First and foremost, congratulations to the class of 2022. We did it. I am beyond proud of each and every one of us because I know how hard it is. I remember graduating from high school with my 11th month old, thinking I had such a long way to go. But something that my parents always told me that helped me get through college was that this is just temporary. The sacrifices of staying up late and waking up early, the crying and the frustrations, staying home rather than going out, all of these and much more were sacrifices and feelings of the moment, but they were not going to last forever. I'm here now, a graduate from the University of Maryland, with my 5-year-old. Each of our experiences are different, yet they share a similar beginning. Being a young parent does not mean we are a failure. Instead, it means that we were able to meet our little ones a little bit early, which means we get to love and hold them a bit longer. As we all know, Generation Hope was and continues to be one of our biggest supporters, regardless whether they came in the beginning, middle, or end of our journey. They were always one step ahead of us, and I am so grateful for the financial and emotional support they provided me. Generation Hope goes above and beyond not only for the scholars, but also for our kiddos. Thank you so much to everyone from Generation Hope for your support. And again, congratulations to the class of 2022. Be proud of yourself because this is a big accomplishment.
Hi everyone, I'm Sam Skarakis, and I'm the College and Career Success Manager at Generation Hope. In addition to honoring our graduates this evening, we will also be announcing this year's Mentor of the Year. And so one thing that makes Generation Hope so incredibly special is our mentors. We have hundreds of incredible people who pour into our scholars each and every day, sharing their experiences, their advice, and their listening ears. And it is so difficult for us to single out one of our mentors because they're truly all so impactful. But each year, we do have the opportunity to highlight one who has gone above and beyond, not only for their scholar, but also for Generation Hope. So please join me in congratulating, drum roll please, Megan Stamper. Megan has been a mentor since 2018, and her wonderful mentee, Sierra Woods, will be graduating this fall. Prior to becoming a mentor, Megan volunteered in so many other ways with Generation Hope, and even now she looks for additional ways to engage. She currently sits on our Corporate Advisory Council where she supports our career readiness work, and she recently worked with Marriott International to host a career exploration day for our scholars. Megan, thank you so much for all that you've done and continue to do for Generation Hope. Your impact is truly immeasurable. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor.
Thank you, Sam. Generation Hope has been near and dear to my heart since I first began volunteering on the Gala Planning Committee back in 2013, so I am deeply honored to be recognized as the 2022 Mentor of the Year. The impact that Generation Hope's programs have on the scholars and their families is immeasurable, and I'm so amazed by GH's growth since I was first introduced to the organization. The college journey is a challenging experience for anyone, but adding parenting into the equation makes the journey that much harder. Through my mentoring relationship with my scholar, Sierra, I have witnessed firsthand just how important the Scholar Program is to making a college degree an attainable goal. To the class of 2022, congratulations on this wonderful achievement. You have studied, you've worked hard, and you've made sacrifices to get to this moment. Be proud of yourself and know that your commitment and determination will take you far. I wish you all the very best in this next chapter.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me tonight to honor Generation Hope's 2022 graduating scholars. My name is Karen Nussel, and I am president of the Generation Hope Board of Directors. It's hard to believe, but this year marks our third in a pandemic world filled with uncertainty, struggle, and hardship. The incredible challenges faced by our scholars brought to light that we have so much work to do when it comes to making sure that all families are able to thrive. And at the same time, it also exhibited our scholars' shared spirit and drive to continue, to move forward, and to persevere despite the odds. It is with the utmost admiration that I congratulate you, class of 2022, for reaching this amazing milestone after many years of dedication. Today, we celebrate each and every one of you, your unique stories, your families, and your bright futures ahead. I also want to acknowledge the staff at Generation Hope for continuing their meaningful work of supporting scholars and their families through another unprecedented year. Building community almost entirely online is not easy, but together you made it happen. You offered career counseling, mental health services, family dinners, and other virtual gatherings. You brought your best selves to work even when you were also being impacted by the pandemic. And in doing so, you helped 31 scholars reach graduation today. Amazing. I could not be more proud of this community, and I'm eager to see what comes next for our wonderful graduates. I'm also eager to see what comes next for Generation Hope as we work to serve a record number of scholars, help their little ones be ready for school, and advocate for all student parents at the national level. Now I'm thrilled to introduce one of our amazing staff members, Ayana, Generation Hope's early childhood manager and a Hope coach who works directly with our families. She will be sharing more about our early childhood program, Next Generation Academy. Take it away, Ayana.
Thanks, Karen. Every day, I get to lead Generation Hope's early childhood program, Next Generation Academy, supporting and preparing our scholars' kiddos for kindergarten and early elementary school success. In addition to early childhood development check-ins, we provide early learning recommendations for parents, monthly virtual home visits, monthly stipends for them to access high-quality childcare, and age-appropriate, culturally relevant books to grow early literacy skills. In the past year, we have enjoyed working with 35 of our scholars' children through more than 120 virtual home visits, 25 group family dinners, and more than 500 books to families. As the pandemic persisted, we found these supports to be especially helpful opportunities to stay connected. The link between early childhood supports and college completion efforts is clear. Parents are more likely to earn their college degrees when they feel like their little ones are also getting what they need to be successful in their own academic journeys. It has been a pleasure to see our scholars and their children grow together, and we're so proud of tonight's graduates and their little ones.
Dear class of 2022, congratulations. Here at Generation Hope, we're extremely proud of each and every single one of you on such a big day. As a Hope coach, I have the honor and privilege of working closely with scholars and learning from them and watching the magic that takes place behind the scenes. Please know that all your hard work, all your efforts do not go unnoticed or unrecognized. On the contrary, as today proves, they are celebrated. I know deep in my heart this is just one of the many successes you will experience throughout your lifetime. I would like to introduce Saira White, Generation Hope alum, who has some words of wisdom to share with you this evening.
Thank you, Alejandro, and congratulations to the class of 2022. When I graduated from Bowie State University in 2020, I was very proud of myself for making this huge accomplishment and extremely grateful for Generation Hope for helping me through this journey. Being able to get a secondary education has helped me a lot because I was able to make connections with my classmates and professors, as well as learn about more resources for my daughter. Of course, after graduating, I am still involved in Generation Hope. Generation Hope is a very important part of who I am today. In addition to that, I am also very active on my campus trying to advocate for student parents like myself. For example, on campus, we're trying to get a daycare for student parents as well as start a new student parent group. All of that goes to say, after graduating, never stop advocating for yourself and others like you. Again, congratulations to the class of 2022.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening in celebration of our graduates. They've inspired me during their time in our program, and they continue to inspire me as we reflect on all of their accomplishments tonight. I hope you've been inspired as well. The future is bright for our graduates and all of our scholars. With that in mind, in addition to celebrating our scholars who are graduating and heading out into the workforce, we also want to celebrate our scholars who earned their associate's degrees this year and will be continuing on to a 4-year school through our program. We know that your unrelenting ambition and dedication will serve you well as you work on your next degree, and we can't wait to work with you along the way. As we celebrate those graduates, we are also celebrating the 80 scholars who are working on their degrees still through our program. We know that we'll be celebrating their big day soon. And I'm excited to announce that next month, we will welcome 65 new scholars into our program, and we will begin to walk alongside them in their own college journeys. This is our largest scholar class to date, and we're so thankful for the many supporters who have made this growth possible. Growth is a central theme to our work here at Generation Hope. Our bold 2024 strategic plan calls for us to make a greater impact on families in the DC region and all across the country. We will grow in many areas, including the number of young parents we serve in the DC region and outside of the DC region, the number of kiddos in our Next Generation Academy, our early childhood program, our partnerships with colleges and universities to help them better support student parents on their campuses, and our policy and advocacy and research and reports. These initiatives will help make more graduation days like this one possible for more student parents locally and across the country. If you'd like to support our meaningful work and help even more student parents reach their graduation days, we welcome your gift of any amount tonight. You can donate through our website at generationhope.org or text to give using the code below. Please know that you're making an important investment in the lives of our scholars and our families and student parents all over the country. Thank you so much in advance. Congratulations again to our 2022 Scholar graduates. We are so proud of you. Always remember that you are a special and irreplaceable part of Generation Hope and our family. We look forward to celebrating your many milestones to come as you continue to grow and accomplish great things. Now, to close out our evening, I'm excited to pass the mic to a group of people who are arguably the most proud of our graduates tonight, our Generation Hope kiddos.
Congratulations, everybody. You did it.
Congratulations, graduates.
Happy graduation.